Morning, everyone. It's Laura T at Dream Deals 123 on eBay, and I'm the Silver Owl Thrifter on YouTube. And I got a dog here. Here we go. Wanted a treat. Twist of Fate asked in the comments who made this, and it's Certified International Made in China, Jill Rosenwald. It is a very nice design, isn't it? I like the color. Oh, that's where I keep my dog treats. Well, I made $44 gross last night. Sold 2 items. Let's talk about it, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. I sold this Land's End deep sea jungle blouse on. That's where it's kind of got a little bit of a band around here at the bottom. Blouse on, tankini top, 14W, slimming floral. That sold for $22, and I made $12 on that. You know, I was just taking offers yesterday because I didn't have any sales. So anything that was remotely decent, I took, which basically translates, was I going to make $2 on it? I'll take it. Because I just want to move things. And I have so much stuff, as you guys saw yesterday. Oops. Sorry about that. I just gotta make the sales. Even if it's not that great of margins, but they're not bad. This is a LL Bean men's zip up, full zip. I could have also put full zip. Sweater, size extra large, green, 100% cotton, heavy. This sold also for $22, and I made $7 on that. Because the shipping on this is going to probably be about $8. And I paid $3. Yeah, so that's okay. So I've made 44 gross and 19 net in my slower days for a total gross 8,408, net 4,223. So what else can I talk about? Well, I've been watching Clarkson Farms on it's on Amazon or Netflix. Very funny. It's about this guy, Jeremy Clarkson, who I guess was like he had a show called Top Gear, which I never watched or heard of. I think it was about cars, which I'm not at all interested in. I just want a car to get me from A to B and look halfway decent. I've driven a lot of beaters in my time, and tell you, I appreciate a car that just gets me from A to B. Anyways, so he was a car guy, and I think he got very, very rich, and he was also like, I think, Great Britain's, or the United Kingdom. What do you call it, Great Britain or the United Kingdom, or is either one okay? You don't call it England anymore. So he was like host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire out there. Anyways, very funny guy. And I guess he had a big estate or farm with like hundreds, 400 or 500 acres or something that was, a working farm. And when he was doing all that other stuff, he wasn't working on his farm. He had a guy manage it. But then he decided he wanted to run the whole farm, and he's making a documentary about it. He doesn't know what he's doing, and it's just hilarious, but also very, very heartwarming, and seeing what he's doing is very cool. So I highly recommend Clarkson Farms if you want something to watch. I'm also enjoying The Last of Us, which is a kind of a zombie apocalypse show, and I'm usually not a big fan of the zombie shows and things and the end of the world. I don't know why. Maybe I would like them more, because I sure like this one, and it's very good. The Last of Us. What other stuff? Well, we're all entrepreneurs here on eBay. The other stuff that we've been doing entrepreneurial wise is in making money wise is some real estate. Boy, we've had some real estate woes this week. We have a property manager for a condo, a townhouse we have in Virginia, near where we're going to move. It's in Lynchburg, near Lynchburg, Virginia, which is where we're going to all be moving, which is where my daughters went to school, and that's how we kind of got into real estate down there. But we have a property manager who takes care of everything. And he sent me a note yesterday and said we had a turnover, which means somebody didn't renew their lease, and he had to fill it, which he did very quickly. The nice things about these properties is they really, once they go vacant, they get filled up right away. I'm telling you, people really are looking for rentals in that area for sure. But anyways, and we've been really happy with them as investment properties. We have 3 condos and 1 townhouse. But here's a pro tip about real estate. You got to make sure you have a lot of cash reserves, because things can happen. Like we have this turnover. People are ready to, so nobody's in there, right? Nobody's in the unit for a couple of weeks. And they had gotten it ready and everything, but the people, okay, we're going to move in on the 14th. Well, they go in, the toilet upstairs had some bolts loose or something. This has actually happened to me at our house, so I know this is a thing. And it was leaking it sounds like, not like a big leak, but just leaking enough to really, after 2 weeks, ruin things. So they couldn't move in, basically, so we lost, more rent. And he did get somebody else to come in, but he had to fix it. It was like, $2,300 just to get that fixed, and then the loss of rent. So that's like another $1,500. Just talking about it because I know a lot of you probably are maybe think about getting into real estate too, and I'm really into real estate. And then our other thing is we're trying to get our tiny house for an Airbnb rental going up in Missouri at my son's property. And first my son was, this was like they finally got finished with all of the remodeling work done, and I'll give you guys a link once it's up on Airbnb. But now we're like setting it up, okay? And my son and them, like, they stayed in there last night and they noticed lights are flickering, and then they told me that the electrician told them don't run more than 1 or 2 things at the same time. I'm like, no, we can't have an Airbnb where you can't tell people you can't run this, you can't run that, and we don't even have that split system air conditioner heater going yet. We just have a little plug-in heater. So, or the refrigerator or the microwave or all these things that take a lot of power. So I'm like, get the electrician back in there. We gotta have that going. So anyways, it's always something. It's Rosanna, Dana. Remember Rosanna, Dana? Didn't she say that? It's always something. Saturday Night Live? Oh boy, long time ago. So that's going on with that. Health stuff. I am doing a lot of reading, planning, gone pretty much gluten-free and sugar-free, but I am still candy-free, let me say that. But I am struggling with going off the sugar. Really trying. Doing it. Gonna do it for sure. Telling you guys all about this is very I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's watching. I've got to do this. It's good. It's good. It's really good, I think. So that's about it. I gotta do a lot today with the tiny house, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you tomorrow.